big question.
The big question. The big question.
The big question.
If you ask me, the matter for crown. Now who are they?
Big question with Mazi Mayo.
Regards to you all, welcome to yet another episode of The Big Question, your talk show reality magazine program where we talk about so many different issues and we keep asking questions in our society. These questions are questions when they worry us, now issues when they disturb us, and I want to make us the kind of come on top The Big Question with Mazi Mayo. Don't forget, some people choose to call me Mr. Unlimited. I beg you, say make you try, help us click the subscription button and also subscribe because a lot of things they come our way. Okay, this period we actually do the big question in a different way and in a different style because it has been only me, and that has been the introductory part of the big question. But today we'll be bringing a guest right into the studio today, the person you already know as one of the reporter of the big question and also is a public analyst. But before then, my name is Mazi Mayo. Let us go on a short break. We'll be right back. This is still the big question. Will they come back now?
Abuja, Nigeria, everybody, have you been looking for a great opportunity to own your own property? If yes,
opportunity don't come on your sharp. You know, say
a home and garden is fast selling out on promo from now till September 30th. Our price ranging from 2,000 naira to 5,000 naira has been down to just 1,000 naira per square meter. The one for 1.8 million naira is now sold for just 900,000 naira, which is for 5-bedroom duplex and boys quarters, while the one for 900,000 naira is now sold for 450,000 naira, which is for 3-bedroom duplex and boys quarter.
Oh, you're holding now as the promo they hold.
You will get your plot number immediately you pay for your processing fee, which is just 20,000 naira, and you will be scheduled for site inspection immediately. Site location by Outer Junction immediately after Bingham University by Living Faith Headquarters, Goshen. For inquiries and reservation, please call these numbers 080-5486-9114. That is 080-5486-9114 or 080-3057-9993. That is 080-3057-9993. A home and garden, creating the home you want.
The big question.
If I ask question, you ask question, we all ask questions, the society go become a better place.
Any man arrested, rape a woman, they should go and cut his brick.
We don't know why he allowed himself to use his head to break coconuts. Jehovah God save our son from Sapon.
If government no intervene in this matter, wahala go dey 2021. This one no be by politics, no be by make una go farm. Farming without empowerment is farmless.
Big question with Mazi Mayo.
Welcome back from that short, beautiful break. This is still the big question, your talk show reality magazine program with Mazi Mayo. Some people choose to call me Mr. Unlimited. The last two episodes, we actually talked about Big Brother, the moral lesson Big Brother is really talking about. And the last episode, Casey Paul was on the street to ask some questions about the morals of the Big Brother. And some said they love the Big Brother, while some said Big Brother has no moral value. What about you? Today, we'll be going straight to the life of Nigerians after COVID-19 pandemic. Now, let us go straight. Due to the escalating global economic impact of COVID-19 pandemic, many economies around the globe have witnessed reduced economic activities. The coronavirus disease COVID-19, which originated in China, and Trump even says the China disease, according by Trump, he said China disease because it came from China. From China, has spread to several countries. Industrial facilities were actually shut down, and this affected so many countries. The price of crude oil, the price of Brent, the price of so many things. Nigeria is actually the most populous African black nation and the most populous black community in the world. Is awakening to a new economic social reality as a result of COVID-19 coronavirus crisis. The country is over 192 million people. But the question now, after this COVID-19 pandemic, Nigerians, they recover or not? How is the life of Nigerians? Is Nigerians or are Nigerians actually recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic? We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
The big question.
If I ask question, you ask question, we all ask questions, the society go become a better place.
Any man arrested, rape a woman, they should go and cut his brick.
We don't know why he allowed himself to use his head to break coconuts. Jehovah God save our son from Sokondi.
If government no intervene in this matter, wahala go dey 2021 o. This one no be by politics. No be by make una go farm. Farming without empowerment is farmless.
Big question with Mazi Mayo.
So basically, as regards to all this coronavirus pandemic, Nigerians are we recovering from these? Talking about the cost of fuel, electricity tariff, and so many other things that is actually playing, or when they play, a lot of things actually happening. But Nigerians, are we recovering from this? I have a guest in the studio today. His name is Kelechi Paul. Kelechi Paul is a reporter of The Big Question and also a wonderful public analyst. Kelechi Paul, welcome to the studios.
Thank you, Mr. Mazi, for having me.
How are you doing today, sir?
I'm very, very fine.
So basically, we'll be talking about the lives of Nigerians after the COVID-19 pandemic.
All right.
Okay, please just give us a rundown, like in 30 seconds, tell us about yourself.
All right, my name is Kelechi Paul, and I'm a public analyst. Basically, we talk about international issues as well as local issues, trying to bring solutions and trying to make the public to understand how the political terrain is and how it relates to the Nigeria people.
Okay, now you talk about international, bringing in local and to the Nigerian people. Let's talk about the life of Nigerians after the pandemic. Now, the lives of Nigeria after the pandemic, what will you say? Are Nigeria, are they coming back to their normal life? Life don't really they play well as before people don't really they come back to their normal life after the pandemic, because you can see I'm saying things don't they high. The cost of rice is going almost, is about 30,000 naira now per bag of rice compared to minimum wage, and also electricity tariff is something else. The cost of fuel and the general livings of Nigeria. Don't forget that last year, 2019, Nigeria was almost rating over India as regard to poverty rate. And some persons are speculating that because of this pandemic, Nigeria will now have, in terms of statistics, more poor people in our country compared to India. But with all this, relating COVID-19, the pandemic, and the lives of Nigerians, what do you think is going on right now, sir?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mazi. First of all, you have to understand that the COVID-19 is still with us. It is not yet an after COVID-19.
Okay.
We are still having COVID-19 right in our doorstep.
Okay.
Thank God for countries like Russia, who has a vaccine to this COVID-19, and thank God for the Nigeria government, who has actually reached out to Russia to bring this vaccine home. For the dying Nigerians who have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Talking about the life of Nigerians during the COVID-19 pandemic, first of all, I want to say that the world is going through a lot, and it's not a peculiar case to Nigeria. The world is going through a lot. Economies are down, and the people of the world are not enjoying the dividends of what they could have enjoyed if the COVID-19 has not come. But the reality is that the COVID-19 has come and it has affected every branch.
Okay, now let's say now, like you
sphere.
said, the COVID-19 actually ravaged the whole world. The COVID-19 also came to Nigeria. But bringing it local, bringing it to the Nigerian states as a nation, taking it from Calabar to Benin to Delta to Agbo to Lagos to Kwara to Nasarawa to Borno to FCT to the Nigerian state as a whole. Do you think Nigerians are getting comfortable now? Do you think Nigerians are getting their life back? Do you think the economic is revamping? Do you think Nigerians are okay? And do you think the government has done well enough to bring a balanced economy?
Mr. Unlimited, you
Yes,
have asked me a whole lot of questions and I have to respond one after the other. There are so many things I have to think now since you have asked me if I think. Now, but I remember few of those if I think. And if I must say is that the Nigerian government has emulated or have done a lot to try to reduce the pains,
okay.
to try to reduce the suffering.
Okay, by hiking the price of electricity.
Of Nigeria,
by hiking the price of electricity.
Let me explain some of the ways that the Nigeria people
by increasing fuel,
ameliorated the price of this thing.
Okay, but
now,
you know there was a hike in electricity last week. There was an increase in fuel.
There was palliative to what the government called the most vulnerable people.
Okay.
And
sorry, sir. Let me quickly cut you on that. Let me quickly cut you on that. If you're talking about palliative for the most vulnerable people, who are the vulnerable people? One question. And do you also know any vulnerable person that got a palliative?
First of all, let me finish on your I think. Now, before I'll definitely come to that. But now you have to note that there was palliative for the most vulnerable people, which received cash.
Okay.
Are we together
to the
now?
Of how much,
they received cash.
Because we are talking to the Nigerians.
To the
and how we have some of the vulnerable
individuals getting at about 5,000 naira monthly.
Okay.
5,000 naira monthly.
Okay.
That I'm aware of that the government did.
Okay.
Now, the government also made provision for household loans. The CBN, the government through the CBN provided what is called household loans to individuals that have been affected greatly by the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of people access that money. Though I tried to access it, Mr. Unlimited, but I was not giving. But a lot of people
try to access it. It means it was said.
A lot of people
and you tried. Okay, now what do you think happened? Because excuse me, sir. I did not access. To ask you this question.
Does not mean
you
that
said
a lot
you
of
tried
people
to access it.
Not access
what do you think happened? What do you think happened? Why couldn't you access it?
I'm not among the administrative those in the first what's it called now, the CBN that made this provision.
I think it was
I have the laid down rules.
I
have the laid down rules. Okay. Now, apart from that, there's also an entrepreneur loan for people who are actually working, who their businesses have been affected. They have they can access loan from CBN, and these loans are little or no interest at all. Is that the interest is just one digit or no interest at all? And a time is given for you to pay. That are some of the palliative. Not to talk about the so many loans that the CBN through the federal government are giving out.
Okay, Mr. Casey.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask me.
And you're going to answer this question.
Yes.
I love to ask people this question. Are you corrupt?
No. I am not corrupt, Mr. Mazi.
Okay. How corrupt can you be?
I am not corrupt.
How corrupt can you be? The scale of 0 to 100.
I am not corrupt.
Okay, if you are not corrupt, do you know anybody? I repeat this question again. Do you know anyone that actually received this loan from the CBN, from the federal government? And do you know anybody that received this vulnerable COVID-19 support, apart from the one we gave out on the big question called my palliative support?
Apart from the palliative support that we gave out on the big question, I know some individuals that were able to access the COVID-19 palliative support.
Okay, coming back to the question for today, are Nigerians getting their life back after the COVID-19 pandemic? Though we are still in the pandemic,
no.
Do you think life is gradually picking? Is the government, is the table stable enough for people to pick their life back? Has government actually started something to help people get back their life?
Now, talking about the government and if the people are getting their life back, I would say this, that businesses are going back to normal.
Okay.
And the economy is gradually revamping.
Okay.
Okay, and the lockdown has been reduced from now 12 to 4, and that's people 12, cannot do their 12, business.
12 midnight to 4.
12 midnight to 4. People cannot do their business. Okay. The civil servants are now closing by 4, which is their normal time.
Okay.
And their schools have not yet resumed.
But they are reopening very soon.
They are reopening very soon.
Okay.
And this Okay, businesses are opening, recreational centers are opening, and churches are working. Even if we can say church is not also business, in quotes now, please. Okay, churches are opening, and things are getting back to normal. The Nigerian people are getting their life back.
All right, things are getting back to normal. The Nigerian people are getting their life back gradually. Okay, we'll be right back. Let's go on a short break as we meet our sponsor, A Homes and Garden. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Abuja, Nigeria, everybody, have you been looking for a great opportunity to own your own property? If yes,
opportunity don't come on. Oh, yeah, sharp. You know, say.
A home and garden is fast selling out on promo from now till September 30th. Our price ranging from 2,000 naira to 5,000 naira has been down to just 1,000 naira per square meter. The one for 1.8 million naira is now sold for just 900,000 naira, which is for 5-bedroom duplex and boys' quarters, while the one for 900,000 naira is now sold for 450,000 naira, which is for 3-bedroom duplex and boys' quarter.
Oh, yeah, hold it now as the promo they hold.
You will get your plot number immediately you pay for your processing fee, which is just 20,000 naira, and you will be scheduled for site inspection immediately. Site location by Outer Junction, immediately after Bingham University by Living Faith Headquarters, Goshen. For inquiries and reservation, please call these numbers: 080-5486-9114. That is 080-5486-9114 or 080-3057-9993. That is 080-3057-9993. A home and garden, creating the home you want.
The big question.
If I ask question, you ask question, we all ask questions, the society go become a better place.
Any man arrested rape a woman, they should go and cut his prick.
We don't know why he allowed himself to use his head to break coconuts. Jehovah God save our son from disappointment.
If government no intervene in this matter, wahala go dey 2021 o. This one no be by politics, no be by make una go farm. Farming without empowerment is farmless.
Big question with Maazi Mayo.
Welcome back from that message from A Homes and Garden. They said, yes, so say that they do promo, you fit get your property at a very, very affordable price. But the real thing is, we're actually talking about the life of Nigerians after COVID-19 pandemic. And I still have my guest in the studio, which is the president of Kelechi Paul, a public analyst and also a reporter of the Big Question. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, Mr.
So,
Incredible.
Okay, sir. Basically, let us quickly go straight to, we're talking about life of Nigerians after the pandemic.
Yeah.
Immediately, do you think it was okay for the government to have talked about, to have hiked the price of electricity tariff immediately after the pandemic, and also talking about the hike in fuel price immediately after the pandemic, when Nigerians are still struggling with their life, and also the cost of food in the market? Taking rice as a case study, a bag of rice is close to 30,000 naira, and the minimum wage is still 18,000 naira in some states.
The minimum wage being 80,000 naira in some states is a problem of the state governors.
We understand. That is what I am saying.
Okay,
do you think it is okay for the government because if there's increase in fuel price?
I'm going to talk about that.
Okay.
Now, the increase in fuel price and the electricity tariff, the president, in the person of Muhammadu Buhari, has come to say that there is no budget for subsidy for petroleum in our 2020 appropriation bill. There is no budget for subsidy.
So what has been going on before the pandemic?
Is the subsidy? Subsidy have been going on.
Now, do you think it was wise enough? Excuse me. Do you think it was wise enough, considering the fact that Nigerians, the common Nigerians, don't forget, I represent the most common of the commonest Nigerians. Do you think it was wise enough, talking about the presidency, the government, to have removed the subsidy that was not even there in the first place?
The subsidy,
after the hiking price.
The subsidy has been there,
okay,
but it was removed. Now, marketers are selling and making gains. They buy by themselves and they sell, okay, in a bid to get gain, and that has also opened the market for other people to invest and make their own money privately.
Okay,
that
is
is
for,
what is happening.
That is for
now,
fuel,
what
right?
government does,
Tariff, right?
what government
that is for
is
petrol.
regulatory.
That is petrol.
Yes, on the
If
price.
government is to regulate, why don't regulate and make this price convenient?
Of course.
Okay, let's talk about electricity tariff.
Okay,
now let me shock you.
On electricity
let me shock you. Let me shock you.
All right.
No, I think like 3 weeks ago, I bought a unit of 4,000 naira. Another unit, I got 154 units.
All right.
Last week, got finished. Imagine how fast it finished. Not even up to a month. A week later, I can still carry 5,000 naira to buy another unit. How many units they give me? Just 95 units. Compared to 4,000 naira, 4K. When not even reach 5K. For that 4K, they give me 154 units. And I can't buy 5K, they can't give me 95 units. Now compare this to that poor man.
Now,
do you think the Nigerians,
whose fault are we going to attribute that?
Of course, the Nigerians knows the government.
Look at it. Do you know that power is not just in the hands of the government anymore?
But government are the regulators.
Do you know?
Government are the regulators.
Business.
Do you also know?
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Open the phone line now, or open the comment box. Do you know that the Nigerians that actually uses this light, they don't know the people who get the lights. Everybody know the government. So if anything happen and the government supposed to regulate, say make this price no pass like this, make this thing no pass like this.
And that is exactly what the government has done.
Okay.
Now, the government. Talking about subsidy again, the government has been subsidizing light, if you are not aware.
Okay.
The government has been subsidizing electricity.
What is your take, sir?
Okay. Now, what the government simply did is this. They removed subsidy from electricity and allowed marketers to sell the way they get, to sell at their own price. So now,
what government now did this? Okay, this in a nutshell, this is what government did. As a government, we want to remove ourselves from this business. Marketers, do what you think is okay.
The government has a regulatory body in the person of a PPRO. Can't remember the full name now, but they regulate price. And what they do is that they make sure that the price is not out of range for the marketers to be gaining too much.
So now, don't you think this electricity tariff is out of range? Because you can't tell me someone bought a unit of 5,000 naira and got just 95. I'm speaking on behalf of the common Nigerians.
You also have to note that the marketers are doing business. You cannot buy something and
on the detriment of the common Nigerians, or the detriment of the farmer in the village, or the detriment of the common fisherman, or the detriment of that boy, that little man that has a barbing salon.
You should note that is not now what the government is not the government's responsibility. It is now the responsibility of those independent marketers to now reduce the price for the common good of the Nigerian people.
Now let me tell you
this. The woman in the market that is selling his goods is selling at his own price.
And do you know?
Now, either you buy from her or not.
Mr. Casey.
Either you buy from her or not.
Mr.
It is what she is selling.
Mr. Casey,
you can decide to leave her and go and buy from another
now,
market.
Do you also know that the government can regulate price? The government has to regulate price. Do you know we have
a capitalist system of government?
Sir, do you know that we have
where price is not controlled by the government? Prices are controlled by individuals.
Do you know we have standard organization of Nigeria?
We don't have community.
Do you know we have some standard?
We don't have community. It's capitalism.
Do you know we have standard organization of Nigeria?
Sure.
Do you know we have CPC, Consumer Protection Council of Nigeria?
Yes.
These are government parastatals.
Yes.
They are supposed to be at the top of this game.
Yes.
Supposed to be regulating all this. And we have a government parastatal that also regulate what goes into the market and what comes out. The price of goods and services. Fuel is not supposed to go beyond this, and the electricity is not supposed to go beyond this. As I'm talking to you now, a lot of persons can't even afford their NEPA bill, light bill anymore. We still use the word NEPA because it still stands as NEPA. A lot of persons still refer to it as NEPA.
Yes.
Now, do you know even the estimated bill?
We all know it's no longer NEPA.
Even the estimated
and
bill.
we all know that It is not government that controls it.
I know.
We all know that it is not government that gives light.
Do you know
we all know that we go to buy. We buy from individual marketers. We all know that the price is not determined by the government anymore.
Let me ask you this question. We'll round up and go for a short break. Now, are you trying to say that the government cannot regulate this price? And are you also trying to say that the government has no hand in this?
And I made mention that the government has a regulatory body which makes sure their work is to make sure that the marketers are not losing and the consumers are not overcharged.
Don't you think overcharged?
That is what that body is there for. I will agree that the timing where the electricity tariff was hiked, the timing may be wrong, but it is a necessity. It is a necessity for the Nigeria state. It is, for example, with the last record I checked, we used trillions of naira to subsidize electricity. That trillions of naira would have been invested into infrastructure, would have been invested into some other sectors, other areas in the Nigeria state.
Okay.
But yet we use it to subsidize. Subsidy is not a good thing for the Nigeria state.
Let's take it from there. Subsidy is not a good thing for the Nigeria state. For me, I still believe, and I will always stand where the common Nigerian stands. I still believe the government is not doing well enough for the Nigerian state. This is still the big question. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll go round up and we'll call Ambide.
Abuja, Nigeria, everybody, have you been looking for a great opportunity to own your own property? If yes,
opportunity don't come on your sharp. You know, say
a home and garden is fast selling out on promo from now till September 30th. Our price ranging from 2,000 naira to 5,000 naira has been down to just 1,000 naira per square meter. The one for 1.8 million naira is now sold for just 900,000 naira, which is for 5-bedroom duplex and boys quarters, while the one for 900,000 naira is now sold for 450,000 naira, which is for 3-bedroom duplex and boys quarter.
Oh, you're holding now as the promo they hold.
You will get your plot number immediately you pay for your processing fee, which is just 20,000 naira, and you will be scheduled for site inspection immediately. Site location by Outer Junction immediately after Bingham University by Living Faith Headquarters, Goshen. For inquiries and reservation, please call these numbers 080-5486-9114. That is 080-5486-9114 or 080-3057-9993. That is 080-3057-9993. A home and garden, creating the home you want.
The big question.
If I ask question, you ask question, we all ask questions, the society go become a better place.
Any man arrested rape a woman, they should go and cut his prick.
We don't know why he allowed himself to use his head to break coconuts. Jehovah God save our son from disappointment.
If government no intervene in this matter, wahala go dey 2021. This one no be by politics. No be by make una go farm. Farming without empowerment is farmless.
Big question with Maazi Mayo.
Okay, welcome back from that short, beautiful break, and I will be rounding up now. So don't forget, my name is Maazi Mayo. Some people choose to call me Mr. Unlimited. I represent the commonest of the common Nigeria. Okay, Mr. Kelechi, we still have him right here. Mr. Kisipol, let us quickly ask you this question. What is your final take this day?
Growth is gradual. Growth does not come rapidly. Okay, we may be making baby steps in growing, but the main thing is the fact that we are growing. Growth may come at the expense of some people. It may come at the expense of some commonest Nigeria whom you represent. But we are growing. That is what the Nigeria people must note. And it may come at the expense of the commonest Nigeria. But like we said, we must be patient. We may not be able to enjoy this growth we are talking about. Some persons may not be able to enjoy it, but we are doing it. This present administration is doing it for the future Nigeria people, for the young Nigeria people that are still coming up.
Alright.
But it comes at a cost, and we must be patient to enjoy it.
All right, don't forget the question again, and he has been able to finalize that we are growing, and this growth might come from anybody, it might come from the commonest of the common Nigeria, and it might come from you, it might come from me. What is your take? How do you intend to make us grow, and how do you intend to make us start as a nation? I represent the commonest Nigeria. Mr. Casey Kelechipo, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Unlimited, Mr. Mazi Mayor.
Okay.
I am very, very happy to be on this platform.
Okay, before we let you go, there's something we will keep doing on the big question. We have a gift for you, and I will really appreciate and want to say on behalf of myself and on behalf of the general crew of the big question, we want to give you something that is very little. Okay, we believe you already drank from this cup. And
Yes.
this is a little token. We decided not to package it because we want people to see what we're giving to you, because water is the source of life.
Sure.
And also, whenever you drink from a cup, you drink, you are drinking life. Be it wine, be it a drink. So fancy now water the maker. That is why they talk say water don't get enemy. On behalf of myself, Mazi Mayor, and the general crew of the big question, we give you this cup from the big question.
I really appreciate the gesture. The popular saying, it is not in the gift, but the intent for giving a gift. So I really appreciate the crew, and I want to appreciate Mr. Unlimited for giving me this wonderful gift. Thank you very much.
Okay, that will be all today for the big question. Don't forget, my name still remains Mazi. Don't forget to join us again. If you never subscribe, I beg, I beg you, make you subscribe, because we're going to drop different things, and very soon it's going to become reality proper. We're going to begin to solve so many issues right here on the big question. If you never subscribe, I beg, go subscribe, click the notification button, and make you help us share. Until another day again, now so we'll take base Fante. I come out from inside the studio of the big question today. Big shout out to my great DOP KC, and big shout out to Dr. Rupert, logistics and reporter crew, and also big shout out to sweetest Bobby Long John. God bless you all. I represent the commonest of the common Nigeria. Bye.
The big question.
The big question. The big question.
The big question.
If you ask me, the matter for crown. Now who I go?
Big question with Mazi Mayo.
If you